Hi guys! So today is going to be a review on my Chanel Jumbo flap, and yeah, it's a requested video, so thank you for requesting it, and I will try my best to give you as much information as I can about the bag and my personal experience on how I use it. Yeah. So here's the bag, and I keep it in its dust bag. It just sits on the shelf like that. If I open it for you to see, it slips out easily. Just put this to one side. It's a beautiful Chanel Jumbo, and this is in caviar leather with gold hardware, and the chains are like so when I store them. And you open the flap like that. So this is the single flap, screws, and then you have tissue inside because I keep the tissues, and then the chain just kind of sits here. So the measurements, let's go ahead, let's see now. This is 20 centimeters in height, 30 centimeters in length. The base is about 8.5 centimeters, and the chain drop, if it's doubled up like that, it's about 32 centimeters. If you watched my handbag tag, you would know that this is actually my dream bag, and it still is. I treasure it and love it. This is my most beloved handbag in my, handbag collection. And how I got it is really because I kind of slowly educated my husband into the world of Chanel. And it took me, I think, 2 years for him to really understand the value of designer handbags and slowly come to kind of appreciate it. Also because he had many colleagues who had whose wives also love designer handbags, and they talk men, they talk. Anyway, there was this particular holiday that I was going to take with my parents to London, Paris, just to bring them about like free and easy kind of holiday. And he decided that, okay, fine, that since the prices of these designer bags are always going up every single year, in fact sometimes twice a year, he decided that this year he would get me a Chanel bag. So I got super excited and I did tons and tons of research. So I had about 6 months to think about which bag to buy. So that's a long time to do research, and yeah. So the excitement of me getting that bag was there when I went on that holiday with my parents, and I really wanted the beige caviar with gold hardware, and I was super worried that it would be out of stock, and there were rumors of the single flap being discontinued. I was so nervous. So when we headed down to Paris, the first thing I told my parents was, I need to go to that Chanel store at Rue Cambon and just to check it out, just in case if they don't have it, I still have time to pop into other Chanel stores or boutiques during the holiday to check if they have this particular one. So thank goodness when I went to the Rue Cambon store, I was served by wonderful SAs, and then they had this in stock. I was blown away. So the whole experience was wonderful. My husband wasn't with me, so that was a pity, but I really am so appreciative that he decided to buy me this bag. So that night I didn't want to be away from my bag, so I actually slept with the bag of course in its packaging and everything. I put it above my head. The next morning my mom actually told me that I giggled and laughed in my sleep, and she said I was mad. She supposed that it was because of the Chanel bag, because the whole day I was just grinning and I was just in the best mood. Yeah, so I guess the anticipation of getting this bag for 6 months really built up, and then it was just released all on that day. Okay, so thank you for hearing my story. Let me just get on with the bag. So this is the single flap, as I mentioned. and I highly prefer the single flap just because it is easier for me to get things in and out of it. And it just looks like that on the inside with a large pocket flap here, and I have a bit of a tissue here. I never actually use this pocket really. And there's a zip here for you to put whatever you want to put in, and inside the lining is canvas. And yeah, so inside is lambskin leather, as you can see, and it's just a big base here. So they do say that if you have the single flap, over time it will not keep its structure as well as the double flap, and as you can see, that's true in a way as the sides are bent in. But I think overall it still looks pretty structured. Yeah, and I just like that it's easy access for me, and it is lighter than the double flap one. What I can fit inside here, I can fit a lot, and it can get really heavy because the chains on this jumbo are pretty heavy. Oh, and at the back, of course, you have the pocket here. So this pocket you can definitely use for your phone. It slips in very easily, or you can put your travel card here as well. It's really up to you, and I'm sure you can fit in an iPhone 6 Plus even. Yep, there you go. Let me just dump whatever I can see. I'm going to put in a sunglass case from Chanel, my agenda, so a notebook, a makeup pouch, my iPhone. As you can see, it can fit quite a lot, and you can still put things on it, and then it still closes wonderfully. So on top, as you can see, the holes are lined up like that, and I usually just carry the bag with the chain doubled up. Yeah, so it's very comfortable on my shoulder. I don't think it's too heavy, and I can hang my arm on the bag as well. So this is my favorite way of carrying the bag, and I am about 168 centimeters tall. So if you are a very tall girl, I guess you can carry this crossbodied. It hangs below my hip if I were to wear it crossbodied, and because it's so low, it kind of cuts into my neck here. Just very briefly, I'll show you how to shorten the chain of the bag. Some people actually just pull the chain together like that on the inside, and then you just take whatever clip that you have, you know, and just clip, and then you just clip the bag like so, with obviously a nicer clip. I'm just using my hair clip, and then this way you can carry it as a shoulder bag at this length, like that. I just don't want to risk, you know, spoiling the leather on this bag, so I usually don't do that. I just carry it with the chains doubled up. Now about the wear and tear of the bag. I've had this bag since 2010, so this bag is about 4 years old, and as you can see, it's in great condition. There are no stains whatsoever. The corners are not scuffed, and I have never kind of conditioned it, you know, but I have been careful with it. As you can see how I keep it in my closet. I am careful with the bag, and I will always wear something light colored, or I know that the material will not color transfer when I use this bag. I don't use it as often as I like because this is a pretty heavy bag, and I found that I'm actually quite a mini bag kind of person, especially now that I'm a mother. I prefer to use my mini bags, but yeah, for special occasions or when I want to look a little bit more dressy, I'll take this bag out, so I still use it. This bag I don't use for wedding dinners. I pretty much use this bag for shopping, and if I want to look fancier that day, I will carry this bag out. So that's all I have to say about my Chanel Jumbo. If you have questions, please comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.